Hey, friends. Welcome to the Swing My Heart podcast. Come join me, your host, Nicole, for some hope-filled conversations about heartfelt entertainment that makes your heart swing. Hey, Hallmarkies. Welcome to the Swing My Heart podcast. I'm your host, Nicole, and today I am joined once again by my friends Garry and Amy from Pour the Wine. It's Rom-Com time for my first Christmas review of the season, a Newport Christmas, and I am excited to have you all back on.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us
Thank
again.
you.
We're very
Of
excited.
course.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Yay.
It'll be so much fun.
Yes.
It is.
And I think this is definitely a winner for the season.
100%.
Yeah.
Not to give anything away for the review,
Yeah.
right? But yes.
Yes. So this one, it stars Wes Brown and Jenna Claire Mason. It was written by Joie Botkin and directed by Dustin Reichert. The charitable Ella heads out on a boat in 1905 and ends up in 2025. Nick has to figure out how to get her back in time and decide if their newfound love can stand the test of it. So, what were your first snow impressions of this movie?
Oh my gosh. Well, this one, this was my personal most anticipated film
Yeah.
of the season because I love time travel. I love period pieces. And I just felt like Gina Claire Mason and Wes Brown really killed it in this. I loved her actually particularly so much in this. They did not disappoint. It was just enjoyable. It was charming. I mean, I thought it was great. That's where I'm starting.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
You
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, I mean, it was your typical Hallmark warm and fuzziness that I just really enjoy because, like you, Amy, I am a sci-fi kind of person, and when they incorporate time travel, yeah, you got me hooked.
They had you at time travel, huh?
They
Yeah.
had me at time travel.
What about
Yes.
you, Nicole?
This definitely is not a criticism because this is one of my favorite Hallmark movies ever. But is this a timeless Christmas? Because it reminded me a lot of that.
A little bit, yeah. I think
Yeah, yeah.
it actually had remnants of other films too,
Yeah.
like outside of Hallmark. I don't know if you've ever seen Kate and Leopold
No, I have not.
with
That's
Meg Ryan and Hugh
no.
Jackman and Leo
Right.
Shriver.
Mhm.
It was very reminiscent of that also.
Mhm.
A little Back to the Future with things disappearing. You know?
Oh,
So
yeah,
maybe
that's right.
little hints of, different
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, the
But
butterfly effect too. I
yeah.
don't know if you heard about that one.
Timeless Christmas. That's Ryan Pavey and Aaron
And
Cahill.
Kale,
Love that
right,
movie.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah. And I feel like if we were to, put the two side by side, of course, Jenna Claire's character would be the equivalent of Ryan Pavey's character.
Right. They would be opposite, right? Yeah, because he was the one back in time and
Yeah.
she was right. Was that a clock or
A clock. Yeah.
the clock, right? Right.
Yeah. And I think if I'm correct, Hallmarkies, if I'm wrong, let us know. But I think that there was talk of the Christmas comet in that movie too.
Oh,
Oh,
was there really?
I think that's
Oh,
how I think that went.
we're gonna have to rewatch that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody'll know. Somebody'll know.
Yes. Ryan Pavey fans, Aaron Cahill fans. Of course, I'm a fan of both, but
Yes.
yes. Another first impression, I'm a big time travel movie fan. So I think that they did a great job with this one.
I do too. That was going to be
Yeah.
probably one of my highs and a little bit later in that I really think they handled it well. Like you
Mhm.
said, I guess I hadn't remembered there maybe was a Christmas comet in Timeless, but I thought that was a really great way to handle the time travel,
Mhm.
wishing on the comet,
Yeah.
so
Right.
yeah, that's one of my highs also getting ahead, but
Yes. One more first impression. Wes Brown and Jenna Claire Mason's chemistry is fire.
it's
Oh,
so,
yes,
so
definitely.
good.
Definitely.
So,
And
so
and
good.
it wasn't rushed either. It grew throughout that whole movie. It was fun to watch it happen.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
And I love their song. I kind of wish it had been in the movie.
Yes, I wonder why it didn't make the movie, or even like at the end with the credits or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, we listened to it when it just dropped a couple days ago, right? And
Halloween, I
we listened to
think.
Yeah.
Halloween. That's right. That's right.
Hmm.
It's super cute.
Yes,
I
I
mean,
love
how
it.
cute and fun for them to do that
Yes.
also. So cute.
Yes, they have such great voices. And I have Wes's Christmas album on
Do
vinyl
you? Oh, do
Really?
from
you?
a
How
few
was
years ago.
that?
It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, mm-mm.
Very cool.
Go check it out,
Go check
Hallmarkies, if you have not already. I will link that in the description.
Definitely, definitely. We'll check it out also.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
haven't done
of
that
course.
yet.
Yeah, you should. So going to Candy Canes and Coles. This is our highs, lows, and plot holes segment. What were the strengths and maybe some weaknesses of this movie for you?
For me, we just mentioned it. I thought one of the highs was how they handled time travel with a comet. I thought that was great. You just talked about Wes Brown and Jenna Claire Mason. Fantastic, both of them throughout the entire film. The way that Jenna Claire played someone from 1905 and when she comes to the future in 1925, just her giddiness, her exuberance, like she's so eager to learn. She was so good in that role. I just loved her. Absolutely loved her. Another high would be her gingerbread purse.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? And I thought
No,
that was so
I
cute. I
missed
have to
that.
just mention that. I thought that was so cute. There were just so many for me. The way they incorporated Rex's story throughout the
Hmm.
film,
Right.
because honestly, it kept me guessing.
Hmm.
I wasn't sure where things were going to go. So that's a high
Hmm.
for me. The story itself, the writing, all
Hmm.
the way through. So I can stop there. I have more, but I'll stop. So I'll share.
No, I agree with you. Everything that you said is spot on. I really enjoyed how Ella, when she walked through the town with Nick, it was almost like she was seeing things for the first time,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
how innocent and joyful the look on her
Hmm.
face was. And when she was dropping those little gold coins, not realizing
Yeah.
how much they
They
were
were
worth,
worth.
was just so. I love the way they did that.
Yeah, me too. So for me, the highs, strong chemistry. I just mentioned
Yes.
that.
Hmm.
Great performances. I thought everyone knocked it out of the park in their roles. Fantastic supporting cast,
Yes.
especially
Definitely.
Francis and Christine. They were great. I loved the B story romance with them.
Yes, it was so cute. And it was subtle enough, but it was there throughout the whole movie. You're right, it was so good.
Yes, definitely. And then fun time travel premise, great
Yes.
writing and directing by Joie and Dustin. And I thought the production design was really well done
Yes.
too.
It was.
Yes. I totally agree.
And how it transitioned between the periods.
Mm-hmm.
They did a
Yes.
really good job of doing that too.
Yep.
Yeah, between the two. And
Hmm.
the end was a high for me, how they tied everything together,
Yeah.
without, you want to give it away, but I won't give it away. But
Yeah.
just how
We'll
everything
talk
does
about it.
tie together. And
Yeah.
that would be a
Right.
high for sure
Mm-hmm.
for me. The music that they played, I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
when they hug just before she gets back on the boat, it was like an actual film that I was seeing in the
It was
theater type
cinematic.
of
Yeah.
music. It was cinema.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, that's the
Yeah.
word. Yeah,
It
it was
was.
Yeah.
cinematic.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did a
And
really good job.
that's the way I felt about Biltmore and still feel about Biltmore.
Yes.
I could see that in the theater. I'm not even joking.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Definitely a
Yeah.
That's our
classic
top,
for
t- one of our
Yeah.
top five.
Yes,
Christmas.
same.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And then last point for high I'll share is the emotional sincerity. I thought was really well done.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. That's a really good point. I totally agree. For all of them, really.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
the supporting cast and for Wes Brown and
Mm-hmm.
Jenna Claire, that yeah, I totally
And,
Yeah.
agree.
and what was fascinating was just watching Wes Brown coming off of, Haul Out the Halloween, and how he was so like comical in it, but then to transition to something like this where there was some comedy or, some
Mm-hmm.
one-liners, but the seriousness of it and how he truly fell for her.
Yeah.
I mean, when you can do that and give me those warm and fuzzies, you're doing a good job.
Yes, for sure.
Definitely.
So one low, this isn't a criticism. It's just something that I maybe wanted more of. The 1905 scenes. So Maybe
Oh,
a few more period scenes.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree with that.
I would agree with that because, like I said earlier too, that's what I love also, and that's actually a really good point because you sort of see it in the beginning, but you don't see it in the middle at all. Do we? No, we don't. Sort of the beginning and then
Yeah.
the
Right,
end, right?
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
more of that.
Yes. More of that, please. And of course, I love period pieces, depending on what they are.
Yep.
Of course, big hearty over here.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, I had to tell you, one of my lows was the buildup of the ball in
Lowe's, you said?
2025, but
Yeah.
then it kind of just faded out. That they had
Mm.
one dance and then they were gone off to, Nick was gonna send her off back to 1905. I was really disappointed
Oh,
in that because they spent most of
Mm-hmm.
the movie doing the decorations and trying to make it as close
Mm-hmm.
to 1905 as possible, only to have it like not even a minute of showing the ball.
hmm.
That was one of my lows.
I agree with you. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
So going to scene Slayer,
Scene Slayer.
like a
Yes, I
Santa
like that.
sleigh. Yes. What were the 3 to 5 best scenes? Because it's impossible to pick just three.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I stuck to I did try to narrow it down, but if I had to say, I was any time Ella was in a scene, that's Jenna Claire, right? Anything that she did, I just loved, like I mentioned earlier, her giddiness in all the scenes. I especially liked
Mm-hmm.
when she first comes to 2025 and her and I'm using the character name Nick, Ella and Nick get off the boat and they're walking through the village and she's just like looking around like, where am I? What is this?
Mm-hmm.
And the things that she says. And he's like, are you cosplay? Because he thinks that maybe she's someone and does she
Yeah.
have a camera? And she's like, how could I fit a camera in my
Yeah.
button? Are
My
you
button.
mad? And just the things that she said, I mean, it was so cute. So if I had to pick a scene, the very first one where
Yeah.
where she
Me too.
comes into the present into 2025 would be one of them. I think that's also when she says balderdash,
Balderdash.
he's he's like, what?
and I'm like, I didn't even know that was a term from back then. I thought that was a game now, So when she said
That's
that,
funny.
so I
Yeah.
just thought it was so cute. So, so cute with
Yes.
her. So that would be one for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I'd have to go with when she gave the tour to
That was great.
the group of
Yes.
people that were in the museum, and how she so just described each room and what happened. And you can just see the look on
Mm-hmm.
some of the tourists or whatever you want to call them, their faces.
Mm-hmm.
They were very intrigued because I mean she was spot on. And to watch Nick and Christine and Francis just look at her like, man, she is describing this, but
Yeah. She,
she's pretty
Yeah.
accurate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a really well done
Yeah.
scene.
I wrote down the meet cute as an honorable mention because there were just too many great scenes. I literally
yes.
wanted
Yes.
to write down
Yes.
every single one. But he was Ella Grafton cosplayer. And then
Yes.
the reaction to the inflatable snowman was priceless.
Yes. She's
It
like, there's
was.
inflatable. Doesn't she say something like, yeah?
The Nordstrom rack reference. I don't know
Yes.
for Nordstrom rack.
I almost wondered if they were sponsoring the movie. They mentioned
Yeah.
it a couple times.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if Sir Nordstrom Rack. Yeah, that
Rack.
was funny.
We actually have a Nordstrom rack here. What about y'all? Where
Do you?
you are?
We
I
used
don't
to have
think
a
so anymore.
Nordstrom, but it
Yeah,
they closed it.
yeah, I don't think so anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There used to be one
Boo.
somewhat close by, but yeah, they did. They closed the local Nordstrom and the
Boo.
Yeah.
Nord. I don't think there's a Nordstrom Rack.
It's a great
Yeah.
store. I actually, if I remember correctly, I think I got my senior prom dress there for like $50
Hey, that's a really
Hey, that's a
good,
good
on
deal.
sale.
yeah, that's a great deal,
I'm
especially for
always
Nordstrom,
looking
right?
for a good deal.
Yep, that's right.
Nordstrom rack.
Another scene for me would be towards the end when she wants to stay, but Nick knows
Yeah.
she has to go back. That
Mm-hmm.
was, and they kind of argue, and he
Yeah.
tells her she's got to go back. And she's like, what does she say? Something like, if you won't fight for me, then when, then
Yeah.
for what type of thing.
Yeah.
I just thought that whole
Yes.
scene was so good between the
Mm-hmm.
two of them. They
Yeah.
just really, knocked it out of the park.
Another one of my scenes was when she had asked him something, I can't remember, and he said, well, let me tell you what's happened over the last 105 years. And he goes in to talk about how they synthesize DNA. They now have electric cars, landing on the moon, microwaves, internet, interstates, an inflatable snowman.
Yep.
And I just thought that was so cute the way he presented it to her.
A couple of my top scenes that are not honorable mentions. I loved Nick and Ella's conversation before and after the boat parade. So we have the one on the dock when they're waiting for the parade, and then a little clip of the parade, and then the one when they're walking and talking. I thought that was a great scene. And the talk by the fire about her family and moving pictures, aka movies.
Yeah. That was cute. That was favorite. Cute.
Santa Claus, 1 minute and 17 seconds.
Can you gosh, is that really true? Did anyone look that? I forgot to look that up. Is the first Christmas movie the Santa Claus, and it's 1 minute? I meant to look that up before we talked, but that's a pretty cool. It probably is accurate.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Are you?
Well, what was funny about that was how she described it. You were thinking, okay, what was this, about an hour and a half movie? And it was only a minute and some seconds.
Like, things are a little bit longer now, right?
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yes. I love how Hallmark kind of wrote that inside joke for their own movies.
About their own.
And there's so many.
Yeah,
there's so many.
They do that a lot.
Yeah. Yes. They do. I like it when they kind of self-own, but in a good way, in the best way.
I don't know if this is accurate, but according to Google, the first ever moving picture is considered to be the Round Hay Garden scene, a 2.11 second film shot by Louis Le Prince in Leeds, England.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I mean, I
don't know.
Technology.
Yeah. Yes. I wonder what the first Christmas movie, like.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That'd be interesting to find out.
That's crazy. I never thought about their length before, That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I know When Calls the Heart season 7, spoiler, I won't spoil too much.
No, that's right.
There is an episode, I won't say which one, since y'all have not watched yet, but there is an episode when the whole town gathers to watch a moving picture.
Really? Oh, that's kind of cool though. That's a cool thing to add into there.
I think, I don't know, time is fluent in Hope Valley.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think it's 1917 in season 7. So
okay, that's pretty cool though.
So yeah. And of course, I know a little bit of the history of movies. Walt Disney was one of the first ever filmmakers, Steamboat Willie. So yeah.
Technicolor.
And the
Walt
Field
Disney,
of Death. They were the first to come up with the Field of Death.
That's right. The Field of Death.
Movies.
Yep.
And syncing sound to picture.
That's right.
Yeah.
Disney was, innovative. He was, or
Yes.
his team.
I guess we have to say thanks to them. Because,
Yes. Thanks to Walt Disney.
Yeah.
And
many others.
Right.
I also love how Nick's favorite movie is It's a Wonderful Life, even though I've never seen that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you've never seen it? Oh my gosh.
You have not seen it?
Such a classic. It's funny. It's so divisive. It seems like people are either like, or they really love it,
Yeah.
Well, it bombed back in the day when it was released, but now it's like a cult classic.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah. It is on DVR. I think I recorded it. I think it was 2023. I recorded it.
It's still waiting for you to go and watch it. Oh, you'll have to go watch. It's so good.
I will watch it.
You have to see it. You have to watch it. We have to watch it every year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of goes along with this particular movie.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You have to see it.
Definitely will.
A little bit.
Yep. And love Jimmy Stewart. He's a fantastic actor, or was a fantastic actor.
I think they're doing a Jimmy Stewart biop.
Yes, they are.
With Jen Lilly, right? Isn't she going to be
I think she's in it. And KJ Apa, I think, is playing.
Okay, yes. From Jimmy Riverdale.
Stewart. Riverdale, yes. And I watched that show.
Yep.
So
he's going to play Jimmy Stewart.
Which is awesome for him. He's a fantastic actor, too.
Yeah, he's like Australian, right? Or
I think so. Australian, New Zealand, something like that. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Riverdale is not Hallmark, but it's still a fun
No.
show.
Yes.
Definitely
it
not
is.
Hallmark, but it just a fun, campy show. Yep,
Yes.
yep. We really
Yes.
liked that. We
Yes.
really liked the twist of the Archie
Oh,
and
that
Jughead
got
and all.
crazy in the end.
Mhm.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Those storylines at the end of the show.
We're a little nuts. Well, yeah, they usually end up going a little.
So I had to look it up, but we were going way down the rabbit hole. Season 6 and 7 of Riverdale was crazy. Percival Pickens, the guy that tried to take over the
Principal
town
Pickens. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yes. Yeah, Pickens. Okay.
with the bomb or the asteroid that hit town.
See, it got too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started getting
Like
a
jump
little
the shark,
crazy.
as they say. Yeah. Look crazy. Look crazy.
Yes. But yeah, great show. Anyway, back to Newport Christmas. I loved the talk on the dock and first kiss. We already mentioned this with Nick and Ella. And then Fred and Christine at the ball and their first kiss. And then
Yes.
the reunion with Nick and Ella at the end.
Yes.
Always you. You had me
Yeah.
at Rex Grafton.
Yeah, you had me at Rex. Yes, I have that in my notes. Also, you had me at Rex Grafton.
Yes.
I like when she first appeared on the boat and they argued about whose boat
Whose-
it actually
Whose
is.
boat it
I
is.
thought that was a hilarious scene. And even throughout the movie, they kept saying, "No, it's my boat."
It's my
No,
boat.
it's not. It's my boat.
Yeah. Also, the mention of latte art and
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
when they're walking down the street with their paper cups with the coffee, and she's like, "How does one milk an oat?" And he almost
He's-
He almost spit out.
I
the
wonder if
coffee.
she improv that, because I was reading a thing where they said they did several takes sometimes. And so I wonder if that
I don't know.
that was probably written, but him spitting out the coffee was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
Yes.
Because she says something like, "Here I am walking down the street drinking, what was it, coffee with milk from an almond and pants," or something like that.
Wearing pants.
Yeah, she
Remember
goes,
that?
because she says, "Look at me in my pants, drinking the milk of an oat from a paper cup." That's a quote. I was going to get to that. Yeah. If my father could see me now. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I literally laughed out loud at that. But
Yes.
So it was funny.
Also, I loved the friendship with Ella and Christine. They had some nice moments.
Yeah.
I loved the talk when they're stringing the popcorn garland.
Right.
Yes.
That was a nice moment.
That was a nice moment.
And
They did have some good.
She was really good. I really enjoyed her as a supporting cast. I mean, she carried herself really well.
Yeah, I think she did.
The actress who played, she was really good.
Yeah. Also, going back to the meet cute for a second, I wrote down Nick's line when he keeps saying, "What is happening right now?"
What is happening right now?
And she's like got the oar.
She's got the oar. Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah.
That was so funny.
And when they step out of the boat, he's like, "You can put the oar down. I'm not going to hurt you."
I'm not gonna hurt. Yeah. Oh, and there is a part when she steps out of the boat and she says she's gonna tie the, she's gonna tie the knot or whatever. So she ties it, and then she stands up and she says something, and it's like an Irish accent. She says it in. It's like a brief.
I didn't even catch that.
And I was like, I wonder if they originally had her with some sort of accent or that just slipped out. But you can we rewatched it again, and it's just a one-liner that she says. And I forget what it is right now. I think I might have it written down.
Have to go back and watch.
Yes. Is it right after she ties the boat, I think?
Maybe.
Right. It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, go back and check that out, because and I was like, did she just, I'm calling it an Irish. I don't know what kind of, I think that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I was like, I wonder if that was, a mistake, but who knows?
Also, one more honorable mention. When Ella is, I think, on Nick's computer, or she's, standing at the desk where Nick's computer is, and Siri starts talking and she's like, "What?"
Yes, that was an awesome scene.
The way she looks at the computer, she's like, Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. That was really cute. Can you imagine being from 1905 and coming to 1925? I mean, oh my gosh.
You mean 2025?
Or 2020. Oh, did I say 19? Oh, My brain is not braining tonight. I mean, 2025.
Okay. I knew what you meant.
That's fine.
That's funny.
We
That's all
jumped.
right. It happens.
We jumped 15 years. Did I get that right?
Right.
We're almost in When Calls the Heart time.
We're almost
Oh,
in
my
When Calls the Heart.
Off by 3 years. I think the show is in
Almost.
1922 now, I think.
Oh, is that where?
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
I think so. Yeah.
there you go.
Back to Newport, Rhode Island.
Yes.
What was the best quote for both of you in this movie?
It was something like love for the ages. I can't remember exactly how it went, but that was one of my favorite quotes. I can't remember exactly what she said, but I think you have it, Amy.
Christine. Well, I noticed in one scene where Nick is talking to Ella and he's talking about his ex-girlfriend.
Right,
and he said he wanted a love for the ages, but she was not the one, she was
Right.
not that one. And then later in the movie, Christine is talking to Ella and she's trying to tell her, look, you're supposed to be with Rex. He's the
Right.
one. And she says, you will love Rex and it will be a love for the ages.
Mhm.
And
Right.
of course you don't really know at that time, what's going to happen. But I did notice that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what he said earlier, so there must be some
Good catch.
connection. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Good catch.
that's what you're talking about. But
So for me, I wrote down, I think, 3. There were a lot of great quotes in this movie.
there were.
The first one is from Ella, but Nick is basically quoting Ella. It was when he said, whatever time or age, being human ensures that life will always be complicated. And then he finishes it by saying, but beautiful.
Right,
But
right,
beautiful.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
He's like,
That's a
how did
great
you know I
quote.
was going to say that? Yeah.
Yes.
That was
That's
a
right. I think it
great
was in a
quote.
room. Yep.
Yeah. And then Ella, one should never compromise with one's heart. Don't settle. Is
Don't
basically
settle ever.
the lesson.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's excellent advice.
Yes.
Actually.
And that was in the same scene where Nick was talking about he wants a love for the ages.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then Nick, sometimes caring about someone means letting them go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
He also, yes, that's so good. Because sometimes you have to do that.
The heartbreak.
And then they come back to you or not.
Yes.
But yes, sometimes it means letting people go. You're right. I liked another one for me was Nick says, I feel that in a world that makes very little sense, that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You can make sense out of
Mm-hmm.
it might take you a minute to figure out what it actually meant.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was a great one too. Who do you think had the best performance in this movie? I mean, of course, everyone did a great job.
Oh gosh.
I would have to say Ella, only because
Yeah.
she had to have that look of seeing something for the first time. And I really think she pulled it off. I hate to say that because, Wes Brown, he just did a good job too. But I would think for me, it would be Ella.
Yeah.
Or
Jenna Claire did a great job.
I think Jenna Claire for sure, because she really showed the internal and external struggle that she had. You could really see it on her. She wanted to stay, but knew she had to go back because of everything that she was going to end up doing with her life. And so, yeah, I would say her, but it is hard. It's so hard to pick because I did love her and Wes Brown, like Nicole, you mentioned earlier, just their chemistry. It's hard to have one without the other,
Right.
If he wasn't so great, would she have been able to bounce off of him?
Yeah.
Or bounce off of, someone else like that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I would, yeah.
And I feel like both of them can have chemistry with pretty much anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree.
And I can't say that for every actor.
That's true.
So who did you think? Who did you think was?
I'd say Jenna Claire too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am in agreement. All three.
Yeah,
all three. Awesome.
Yes.
Did you see her in Hats Off to Love? I know she's done a couple other Christmas.
Yes, I did. I reviewed that one a couple weeks ago.
I adored her in that. I thought she was so cute in that, so
love that one too.
Love her.
So going to behind the garland, which is behind the frame, what were your thoughts on some of the creative choices in this movie, like the director's vision, the cinematography, production design, music, costume and prop design, and editing? So editing is
Hmm.
like transitions between scenes and stuff like
Right.
that.
Which I had mentioned earlier. I thought they did a really good job in between the two time periods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the design set. And I'm not a big fan of green screens, and I understand that. And to pull off something like that, they would have had to have had a big movie budget. So if you get past the green screen, I thought the production design was
Hmm.
really good. I thought establishing the difference between 1905 and 2025,
Hmm.
they did a really good job at that. And just the music every time they either kissed or were saying goodbye, the
Hmm.
music, just how it went from soft to very loud, like you were actually watching a
Yeah.
movie in the theaters.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
Yeah.
I thought the director, Dustin, he did a great job. He's a fantastic director. I
mhm.
think, if I'm correct, he directed Biltmore too.
Oh,
I
really?
think, if I'm
Oh,
correct. So he's
very cool.
great. I loved how he used Newport
Yes.
as a character pretty much
Yeah.
in the
Yes.
movie. Light playing on the water, the architecture I thought was fantastic. I heard from an interview with my friends Catherine and Brennan. Shout out to y'all if you were listening from the Rom-Com Love podcast. They were talking to Jennifer Aspen, who is an executive producer. She said that that house that they filmed some of the scenes was on the water.
Oh,
Oh
that's so
wow.
cool. That
So,
and
yeah.
that was in Newport.
Yes,
The
I
house was
think
in
so.
Newport also. Because I think they also filmed, yeah, the house was great. The, like you said, the where they filmed in the village, I'm gonna call it the
Yeah,
village area, right? Like right on the water.
yeah,
That was really cool. I
yeah.
agree about the green screens. Those are hard sometimes for me to get
Hmm.
past, but I understand like when they're in the water and things,
Yeah.
but generally, and the costuming, I loved the
Hmm.
Yes.
period pieces.
Yeah,
I
that is.
actually loved also that they had Christine, the character Christine, give some of her clothes
Yeah.
to Ella, and that's what she wore. And they're just
Hmm.
classy, like the sweater and and she just kind of wore
Yeah.
them like it was cool, you know. So I love the costuming. I thought that was
Yes.
great. And then, of course, in 1905,
Yeah.
you know, the
Way.
ball dresses I thought were great.
Yes. Way to go, Keith Nielsen. And I know for a fact he was the costume designer for Biltmore.
Oh, really? Okay, there you go. There you go. I really thought they were great. And I actually looked up because I noticed in 2025, see how I got the year right that time. I'm not going to say it wrong again. um, Christine, she had on a dress that had flowers. I don't know if I can't remember the color right now, but it sort of had flowers from the shoulder
Yeah, that
down.
was the ball
Mhm.
gown.
Yeah, the ball gown. And I was like, is that a theme from 1905 or,
I don't know.
early? And I kind of looked it up and they did have sort of flower type design on their
Hmm.
dresses. And then you see Ella in something similar with flowers. And I thought,
Yeah.
yeah, with just right here, which I thought was kind of cool. So
Right.
there was continuity there.
Yeah.
I appreciated that from the
Yes, me
costume
too.
designer.
Yeah. The director's vision, distinctly warm, romantic,
Yes.
whimsical. The
Mhm.
culture shock humor was great. We already talked about that.
Yes.
Right.
Cinematography, I thought, was very well done. And
Mhm.
cinematography goes to Brandon James Maxim. I thought
Okay.
he did a great job with the sequences in 1905 and 2025.
Right.
Um, so with 1905, he used more intimate lighting like lamplight, glow of
Right.
lanterns, old fashioned
True. I hadn't thought about that.
interiors.
Yeah.
2025, more modern brightness like daylight, reflections on water,
Mhm.
modern interiors. I'm a film geek. I
Yeah.
took film class.
No,
So,
it all makes sense. What you're saying is exactly
yeah.
spot on though.
Well, if
Yeah.
you throw in the which I really enjoyed that particular scene too, is when they were talking about ornaments
Yeah.
and how different their ornaments were in 1905 as opposed
Hmm.
to 2025 plastic, right? So the texture that they brought in the production and the design, I thought was really, really good. And the
Yeah.
distinction between the two. And of course the painting, when she disappeared from the painting, it had
Yeah.
the 1905 look to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they kept to the different periods really
Yeah.
well.
1905, the color palette. So
Right.
the periods were creams, more muted colors,
Hmm.
and the present day was more bright and more contrast. So,
Very
yeah.
true.
Yes.
Very true.
Yes, more modern, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And the film shots I thought at towards the end were
Mm-hmm.
actually really well done when they kept
Mm-hmm.
going, like the balcony, they would go down to
Yeah.
modern and then come back up to,
Yeah.
where they were filming towards the end, where you were seeing, 2025 and 1905 at the
Yeah.
same time. I thought that that was really well done, the
Yeah.
transition
Oh,
between the
yeah.
two.
That goes into my thought about one of the editing choices, and it was at the end, the one when they're in the room, Francis and Christine, that is, and they're reading the note from Nick and Ella.
Yes.
And then
Right.
it
And
transitions
it
with the
transitions.
stair rail, I guess, to
Right.
Yeah, it was like
1905.
the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part I was talking about. Yes. So
So
good.
well done.
So good.
Yes, of course, the music was great, the production design. I think it was filmed in Newport, and there were some scenes, I think, shot in Buffalo, New York,
Mm,
if I remember correctly. So, yeah, great job
very good
Yeah.
job.
Very
Very,
good
very
job.
good job.
to
Great job.
everyone
Yep.
behind the scenes. And I'd like to give a little shout out to the behind the scenes people because it takes a lot to make a movie.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it
You're
does.
absolutely right. And the actors and actresses are usually the first ones to say that also.
Mhm.
Like without the writing, without the directing, without the
Yeah,
costuming, the set design, it all
yeah,
matters, right? Like it
yeah.
all
Yeah.
comes together. Yeah.
Takes a village.
It
Yeah,
does.
it
It
does.
does.
It
Yes.
really
A
does.
Newport village, actually,
A new,
this one.
yes.
For this
So
one.
going to Beyond the Mistletoe, which is beyond the credits. What were some themes and symbolism in this movie for you?
I thought what stood out was the grass is always greener sometimes, but not always. But sometimes it is,
Right.
because you really had, Ella and Nick were both kind of wishing for a different life. And one realizes, like Ella realizes she was going to be very impactful with what she did. Not that Nick wasn't, but he was going to end up helping her. I just felt like because, he felt like it would be so cool to live in the past and, and
Right.
things like that. So for her, the grass wasn't necessarily greener in the future, but for him, it was in the past.
Mhm.
Right.
So I thought that you had, love is timeless, of
Mhm.
course.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's for the ages. It can
Yeah.
be.
Home is where the heart is.
Home is where the heart
Home is
is.
where the heart is. Yeah.
The whole idea of Ella, she's this strong, independent,
Mhm.
being a strong, independent woman in a time when it was frowned upon,
Mhm.
where she said she was, too loud,
Mhm.
too much for some people.
She was a lady boss.
She was a lady boss.
Lady
Yeah,
boss.
they talked about a lady boss.
Some themes for me, time and the continuity of self. So, it uses the fish out of time element with Ella
For
to
sure.
highlight how even though the world changes, technology, social roles, and culture, some core values remain, inside a person.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
in 1905 and in 2025, she still had the same heart, the same kindness. And I loved
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same charitable.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Legacy, purpose, and change. So that's another theme. She isn't just a socialite. She wants to use her privilege for good, creating the, what was it called?
Giving house.
Giving House, helping struggling families.
Right.
And that theme, it kind of shows the idea of what will or what does my life mean, which runs through the film. And
For sure.
it shows Ella's concern with marrying a man she's never met versus forging her own path.
Right.
Right.
That was an
Exactly.
internal struggle in this movie for her. And I thought that Jenna Claire did that really well.
She did. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Love beyond boundaries. I think that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Love
I
spans
love beyond
time.
all time. Yeah,
Yes.
for
And
sure.
Christmas miracles and hope. There's
Yeah.
always hope, especially
There.
at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that is shown through the comet that triggers the time travel. That is the catalyst.
Yes.
That is the
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
A new
And
beginning.
yep, the comet is a symbol in this movie, of course. Like I just said, it's the catalyst. The boat, I think, is a symbol
Mm-hmm.
for Ella leaving her expected course, marriage in high society, and enters unknown waters, time travel, and her new life that
Ye-
she wants.
I like
Right.
enters unknown waters. That's good
Yes,
too. That's a good
Yes.
play on
unknown
what
waters.
happens. That's good. Yep.
Yes. Period versus modern items. That's pretty self explanatory is the symbol. Paper cups, women in pants, lady
Yes.
bosses. Those items represent, change, progress, disruption of old norms,
hmm
which were not a thing really in 1905. And that contrasts with the corset, the petticoats, and modern attire in 2025. Can
Right.
you imagine wearing a corset, Amy?
No, no. I literally cannot. It might make me look a little thinner with how tight they have to get. So maybe.
Oh my goodness.
But I cannot imagine. I can't. I can't imagine. I mean, of course, you wouldn't know any different,
No.
right? If you lived in that time,
Mm-mm.
but no.
Oh. Did Edify Films, who makes the When Calls the Heart DVDs, did they know that we were reviewing this movie today? Because a clip from the season 1 through 12 box set came up on my Facebook feed today where Aaron Krakow and Lori Loughlin were talking about wearing the corsets.
Are
Oh
you
my goodness.
serious? Oh my gosh, what a coincidence, right? I was just going to ask you if they wore that on I because I think that's part of the costuming, right? They do put
They
the corsets on because it's
did
outside and
early in the show,
early.
but they've stopped that, I think, because it's the
No.
20s now.
Yeah.
on the show.
Well, that's true. We've moved on in time. Right?
What Edify posted was a behind the scenes like interview type of thing.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus feature when they were
Yeah.
filming season 1. And they're clearly in
Yeah.
like season 1 attire. So
Oh wow.
I can't wait
That's
for y'all
cool.
to watch that show.
I know. I know. We got to dive into it. We got
Yes.
to maybe in January when things
Yeah.
slow down. Yeah, we'll
Yes.
dive back in,
Yes. After
dive into
Sign
it. Hop
Sealed.
back into it. Yes.
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 After we get through that.
Yes. Back to
Canon.
Newport. Legacy architecture and place. I think that's pretty self explanatory as a setting, too. The setting of Newport. In 1905, the Gilded Age. I think Ella's time period efforts affect what Newport becomes in 2025. As we see, the longer that she stays in modern day, things start to disappear, like at the end, the Christmas tree.
Right.
Yeah. And she disappears completely from the painting and yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what is the overall message of this movie, and how do you think that message applies to today?
Oh my gosh. Follow your heart. Don't settle. Right? We kind of talked a lot about that.
Yeah.
Be persistent in what you want.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that would really be the biggest thing for me. Be persistent, don't settle, and things do work out the way they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, that would be my.
Yeah.
For me, like you said earlier, it's like the grass isn't always greener on the other side. We always strive for something better, and sometimes we miss the journey in between of trying to reach a goal. But her legacy in this movie in 1905 and in 2025,
Yeah.
I thought it was brilliantly done. And yeah, I mean, I just enjoyed it. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
I think the movie teaches us that you don't have to wait to start living your purpose.
No,
Change
you
is
don't.
scary,
No.
but sometimes necessary. True love isn't limited by time or expectation, and
No.
where you come from matters, but where you go is also your choice.
Very
Right.
good. Very, very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
Thank
Totally
you.
agree.
And I think how it applies to today, I think there's a universal struggle, all over the world of balancing tradition with progress,
Right.
Yeah, that's a
i.e.,
fair point.
navigating rapid change like technology. Also, love, kindness, and courage endure across time, resonates in a world that often feels disconnected or fast moving. And I think the movie also encourages viewers to slow down and appreciate history and legacy and still be
Right.
open to growth and new
Yeah.
experiences and unexpected second chances.
Well, we're always
Yes.
looking to the past.
Those are
right?
great. Those are all
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Traditions.
Yes.
With traditions. Yeah.
Final sleigh bell, your closing thoughts, watch or skip, and a rating on a scale of 1 to 5. Of course, 5 being the best, and that can be, let's say, trying to think of a Christmassy thing. I'll just say Christmas trees
Candy canes.
or candy
Christmas
canes. Yeah,
trees.
there you go.
Okay.
If you can get past the green screens, this is a definite watch
Yeah.
for me. And I'm going to give it a 4
Okay.
out of 5 candy canes.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Don't miss this one. I
Mm-mm.
think this will probably be one of the best ones this season.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely say don't skip it, watch it. So I'd give it 4 candy canes.
Okay. I'll say definitely watch. This is one that's not to be missed. I think it's going to be, I'm calling it now. It's probably going to be in my top 3, maybe my top 5.
Yeah, for the season, for
Okay.
Countdown
Yeah.
to Christmas. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
think
I'll
it's gonna
give
be up
it, I think I already rated it on my letterbox. I think I said 4.5. So
Ah,
4
very
candy
good.
canes and a half of another one.
There you go.
You're allowed to have a half. That's right.
Yes.
It works.
It was a really great movie and I really enjoyed it.
Yes, I agree with you.
Wes and Jenna Claire need to work together again.
Totally
Yes,
agree.
I agree.
Yes.
Totally agree. Hopefully they have something in the works already, but you never know.
Yes. I've met Wes in person. He's really sweet. I've never met Jenna Claire, but she seems really sweet too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet she
she
is.
does.
Yeah. I met Wes at Drama.
Very
Really
cool.
sweet guy. Yeah. But this was so much
Awesome.
fun, Gary and Amy.
Oh gosh.
Yes,
Thank
it
you
was.
so much
Thank
for
you for
having us
having us.
on again. What a great
course.
time. We
Yes.
always love chatting with you.
Oh, always love
Yeah.
chatting with y'all too, and can't wait to do it again.
I know. We will do it again.
Yes.
2026 probably.
Yeah, yes. Probably.
Yes. And
Postables.
yes.
Only
Postables,
because
stay
it's the
tuned.
holidays coming up. Yeah. That's right.
I will be joining them for their review of Higher Ground. Woo!
Of Higher Ground.
Yes.
Yep. So we're on 1 in a Million, right?
Yay.
And then what's after?
Yeah.
There's one more, right? Before
Lost
Higher
Without
Ground.
You.
Lost Without You, and then
Yep.
Higher Ground. Yes. We're getting there. We're going to do
Yes.
it.
Yes. So Postables, stay tuned for that. Probably 2026. Early.
Yes.
Probably January of 2026.
January.
Yes.
So that'll be
Definitely.
fun. Yes. And you both are welcome anytime on my
Aw,
podcast.
thank you
Yes.
so much.
Oh, thank you.
so
Of course.
I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
Of course. And I appreciate y'all too.
much.
All right, Hallmarkies. Well, I think that concludes our review of A Newport Christmas. If you enjoyed this episode and are watching on YouTube, you can like this video and share your thoughts about the movie in the comments. If you were listening on Spotify, make sure to rate and review, as your feedback is always greatly appreciated. If you want to stay up to date on all of my episodes, you can subscribe to this channel on YouTube and follow along on Spotify. And make sure to turn on the bell so you are alerted when those new episodes come. You can also find the podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Swing My Heart Podcast and Twitter at Swing My Heart Pod. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in my next episode. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.